Hello everybody. Well, I've had a lot of requests lately for another artist trading card demo, so I thought, why not? I really love making those, and so I will do another one of those. I'll show you a couple that I've made recently. I'm kind of going through a Paris theme at the moment because I have fallen in love with the movie Midnight in Paris, and that really inspired me, so I went ahead and started creating these Paris themed artist trading cards, and I'm going to do the same thing today. And what I am using are some of my own collage images that I'll show you later, and also I treated myself to the new Cavallini rubber stamp set, the Paris set, and I love these sets. I have most of them now, and they just are wonderful, and I've used nearly all of these stamps already, and I love using them on my artist trading cards, and I'll be using 3 of those stamps today. And the background paper that I'm going to be using is from Seven Gypsies, and it's this one right here. It is the Lille, and it is the 6x6 paper, or Lille or Lille. I can't do a French accent, but these papers are wonderful, and you can see all the wonderful patterns that you get on the front here. And they're all double-sided, and the sheet that I'm going to use today is this one. Just beautiful, and you can see the other side, and it's this. Okay, but today I'm going to use this side, and I think I'm going to cover my plain white artist trading card. I was going to use the Eiffel Tower, but it might be too much, so I'm going to use this corner here. And so to start with, I am going to put a little bit of double-sided sticky tape, the trusty Scotch tape, and just for demonstration purposes, oops, it's got some cat hair on it, of course, I'm just going to use a couple of pieces here, turn my page over that way, and because I want to make sure I've got it right, I'm going to double check and lay the artist trading card on the back of the paper that you want to use. Okay, and press down firmly. Take your pair of scissors and then just trim off the excess page, and then you'll have lots of paper left to do more ATCs or tags or cards. Okay, oops, can't get it lined up today. Alright, so we'll just pop that aside, and then you can see the front of the card is now looking like this. Oh, that looks really great. I think that looks good as it is. Oh, and we do happen to have the bottom of the Eiffel Tower here, so that's great. The next thing I want to do is take the Paris stamp from the set, and I'm going to ink that up with some black VersaFine, the Onyx Black. And then just going to ink up the stamp by gently tapping. One of the things to look out for with the Cavallini sets, as much as I love them, they're not very padded. You can see they're very thin. There's no cushioning underneath the rubber, which I'm used to. So you do have to be careful. They're not raised as much, so sometimes you get ink on the edge. So we'll see if we can stamp this without getting any of the edge stamping. So I'm just going to do it all the way down the side of the ATC here, and just press gently. Oh, great. Oh, that came out really good. Okay, so we'll pop that aside. The next thing I'm going to do is adhere my image, and this lady here is off one of my new collage sheets. I have been creating more and more collage sheets. You can find them on my website, gypsysoulcreations.com, also in my Etsy store, and I've been sort of digitally altering vintage images, and I really love this lady. She looks like she could be a dancer or something in Paris. So I'm going to pop her on the front here, and I think I'd like to pop her just down in the corner right there, and I am going to use, if I can find them, yes, my mounting squares. So these are the thicker squares, and they will raise the image up a little more so it sort of stands out a little bit more. So I'm just going to pop one in each corner of the image. Oops. And one more. And then the fun bit is where you sometimes need your nails or a pin, but peel off the backing of these squares. just going to, whoops, push those aside, don't want those anymore. And, oh, now she's sticking to me. And pop her in the corner right here. Great. So you can see how it's building up the layers now. The next thing I'm going to do is stamp a couple more images, and the other two stamps I really love using are the bird here. It's kind of got that really cool vintage look, and the postage cancellation stamp. So what I'm going to do first is stamp the bird, and I might not get the whole bird on there, but that's okay because the image is a little bigger than I've been using. So I'm just going to use my VersaFine Vintage Sepia, pop that over there, and we're going to stamp the bird just randomly, I suppose. Yeah, there we go. So the bird is now in the corner of the card at the top here. You might not see it with all the patterns. Okay, the next thing I want to do, well, I was going to use my postage cancellation. I might just use it very slightly in the very top corner here just to add an extra layer. So I'm going to use the black VersaFine again, and then just pop it kind of over the bird there. So you can see, hopefully, that's almost finished. The next thing I'm going to do is one of my favourite things, which you see me do on almost everything. I hate just leaving white edges on things, so I take my black ink pad, or you can use the VersaFine Vintage Sepia, and I'm just going to tap ink on the edges of the card. And sometimes you can brush it on like this, and it will go more on the surface, which kind of looks pretty nifty actually. Let's do that. Yeah, I like that. So you can see my almost finished card. I am not going to put any embellishments on it because I think it's just beautiful as it is, but I will put a drop of glitter glue on the main image here because I want her to really be glittery and stand out. So I'm going to get her dress here and just put little swirls. Nothing big. Don't want it to look super glittery. Just want it to look very ethereal. So there. Maybe a little bit in the corners. And she's finished. And there you go, another little artist trading card. I hope you enjoyed that. And thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful day. Bye bye everybody.